Barbados, good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, 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 morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, morning Barbados, good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, morning Barbados, good morning. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Morning to you.
Indeed, good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Monday, the 16th of February, 2026. I'm Pearson Bowen. It's so wonderful being with you again after a long break, it seems, indeed. And so much has happened over those times, indeed. And I hope you had a wonderful time while you had an extended weekend as well. But welcome to Monday. Let's get started with a brand new week, a brand new opportunity for you to do something good, not just for self, but for others and country. And most of all, to give praise unto the God who gave us life and breath and being every single day. So to all of you, a very good morning indeed. So much has happened since we last sat together. We've had a general election that ended with a result that was familiar to a number of you, 30 plus, 30 and all, 30-0. And so congratulations to the Barbados Labour Party forming this government, the current government. And since then, we've had the swearing in of the Prime Minister and the Attorney General. So Mia Amal Motley returns as Prime Minister of Barbados, Wilfred Abrams as the Minister of Attorney General. He's the Attorney General. This morning at 10 o'clock at Carifesta House will be the swearing in of all other members of Parliament, and so we'll wait to hear more. 10 o'clock this morning, you'll see it live right here on TV8, and you'll hear it live on Q100.7 FM. So don't miss this morning the swearing in of all government officials at 10 this morning from Carifesta House. There you will see it on TV8, you will hear it on Q100.7 FM, so don't miss it, as we say. Also this weekend, last night, as a matter of fact, was Dimanche Gras. Dimanche Gras, as you know, is like the Calypso finals of Trinidad and Tobago, as they get ready today for Carnival Monday, tomorrow Carnival Tuesday, and then Wednesday is Ash Wednesday when it's all done, and there's a quiet, a pall across the nation. But last night was Dimanche Gras, and would you believe it? 6 years after first winning Dimanche Gras in 2020, Terry Lyons with that big song, Blessings, won the competition. So congratulations to Terry Lyons and that massive hit, Blessings, in which she says Trinidad needs a blessing, Tobago needs a blessing, Trinbago needs a blessing, and we all say amen. Beautiful, beautiful rendition indeed. She came on dressed in her white with a long white trail and her head all wrapped in white, and before it was all done, that trail was gone, the head tie was gone, and she had a big Trini flag in her hand and she was just spinning in Terry style. It was quite a riveting performance. But what was also quite interesting was she received a standing ovation across all of the stands. A standing ovation. Well done to Terry Lyons. There it is. There it is on your screen, as I can see it now for the first time too. There she is as she performed in the Dimanche Gras last night. Quite a performance indeed. A really heart-wrenching, it pulls at you, tugs at you indeed. And I told you from the beginning, if the children can sing it, you know you got a good one. You have a good one indeed. So Terry Lyons, congratulations to you indeed. And everyone thought it was a brilliant performance. Then there was a little bit of a noise about who placed second. Some felt it was a little bit unfair, but coming in second in that competition was Rivaldo London. Rivaldo London with Water Thicker. Ricky J was Dos Paul Mename. Young Brother, who you know from a lot of his favorite songs as well, he came fourth with The Messenger. And Karine Ashe with Nobody Wins Unit, she placed fifth. But then Helen Francis, who was last year's king in the Dimanche Gras, he placed sixth with Don't Forget. And there's a bit of a grumbling because there were some technical issues in his performance, and some thought, oh, they tried to cheat him. You know, the typical thing that happens at that time. But well done to all indeed, and congratulations once again to Terry Lyons. You met her here on Morning Barbados. As I did tease to you earlier, Wednesday is Ash Wednesday. That means all across the island, many of you are going to be heading into your churches to receive the symbolic ashes on your forehead. And Wednesdays is Ash Wednesday. Don't forget, as we tell it as a little boy growing up, we heard the devil out. At Ash Wednesday, the devil out, so you better keep yourself quiet. But nonetheless, it's a symbolic occasion, and we want to encourage you to, as much as possible, get into your churches during the period of Lent, 40 days, 40 nights as well. All right, Today's question of the day, I always start with a question of the day. So today's question is one that causes you to think just a little, but it's easy. What inspires, do you think, students to succeed most? What do you think it is that inspires students to succeed most? Could it be great teachers? Could it be family support? Could it be scholarships and opportunities, or role models, or personal ambition? What is it you think that inspires students to succeed most? Great teachers, family support, scholarships and opportunities, role models, personal ambition, or none of those things, or even all of those things, or there's something else you need to add to our list? Call me right now, 228-5562 or 228-5563. Let me hear your thoughts on this. Let me hear your thoughts on this. 228-5562 or 228-5563. Or you can post your comments in our comment sections on Facebook and YouTube. Speaking of which, good morning to all of you joining us on our Facebook, YouTube, and CBC.BB streams. To all of you, good morning indeed. As I encourage you all the time, share the show, share the love, tell others about us. And as you talk among yourselves, talk to us as well. We love to read your comments. And of course, if you know of something or someone whose story has to be told, send us an email. The email address is morninbarbados@cbc.bb. So now the question, call 228 succeed most. What is that one thing you think, or number of things? Speaking of great teachers, one of, to my mind and my lived experience, the greatest teachers ever, Sybil Leacock, will be laid to rest on Saturday. You know, she passed away just before general elections. And so I continue to honor her, and all of the students of Leacock's private school, we continue to honor her legacy through excellence. She reminded us always to hitch our wagons to a star. And whatever happens, we shall never fall. And so to her and her family, really, we extend deepest condolences, but we shall always remember the contributions in so many divine ways of Sybil Leacock to education in Barbados. So what is it for you? What is it for you? Great teachers, family support, scholarships and opportunities, role models, personal ambition? 228-5562 or 228-5563. Pat Ben, good morning. How are you doing, my friend? Have yourself a terrific today. That little cough still lingers. I don't know why. Faye Roach, good morning to you as well. She's wishing a fantastic today to everyone who's watching. Faye, thank you for watching as well. Have yourself a terrific today. Hello to you, Nadia Mulchand. Nadia, good morning. Happy Monday to you as well. Hope you had a lovely Valentine's weekend, Nadia. She hopes, Nadia says, that all workers were well rested, because we had a long weekend. Girl, we put down some sleep. You better believe it. Sleep. I slept right through. I don't know what it was. I don't even know the time when I got up, but it was well deserved indeed. So thank you. Anthony Smith, good morning to you as well. Anthony's logging in from the United States of America. Good morning to you, Anthony. Have a great today and a wonderful moment in time. We have a call. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning, Pearson.
Sweet Ron's, look, and your name on the screen. Look, your greeting was just popped up on our screen right there just now.
Okay.
All's well?
Yes, I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
Fantastic.
What about you?
I'm doing well as well. Thank you for asking. So,
Yes.
what do you think that it is that inspires students the most to succeed?
I would say great teachers, family support, and your will,
And
your personal will to want to do.
Right. Oh, so if
Yes.
you had to name one great teacher for you, who would that one teacher be?
Oh dear, well, I
That's a
got
tough
so
one.
many, but Mr. Jeff Bruns
Yes, yes.
and Mr. Evans. But I say teachers because, like, with my children at Ignatius, St. Clements and Ignatius, the late Andrea Hines, she was able to pull out everything in them. She saw their potential and worked with them. So I always salute her. Even Miss Brunswick, really, when it came to like Rashida, at 6 years, she has said to me, she's going to make you proud.
Wow.
And she worked with, yes. And then Rashida graduated and everything with first class honors. And I told her, I say, never forgot what you told me at ASC. Right? So
Well
teachers, I give teachers big praise. And then
so do
family, you have to support them.
Yes. You know,
Yes.
as children, we believed everything that flowed from the lips of our teachers. We believed
Yes,
everything.
Ma'am and sir.
You got
I used
that
to hear
right.
that from my sister. Ma'am and sir, them just do it this way. You telling them one, but I It's Mammy, sir.
That's right. That's right. Never wrong. Never wrong. I know the early morning wall crawlers are worshiping with me on Sunday, right?
Oh, yes, and I'm inviting everyone to come to Harton Methodist Church for 9 a.m. service.
There you go.
And when we get to see the early morning wall crawlers, and we'll be worshiping with our great teacher. You're our teacher.
Bless your heart.
Teacher
Thank you.
boys.
Thanks, sweet ones. All right? Take care.
Pardon
Take care.
me?
And thank you so much. Take care. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, thanks, sir.
All righty, no problem. For me, another great teacher, primary, Sybil Leacock. Secondary, it was Victor Jackman. Victor Jackman, still alive, and I honor him today. He was one of those teachers who taught the subject, but he taught life as well. And so, sir, biggest respect to you indeed, Victor Jackman. Unforgettable. But you keep thinking, and you can continue to make your contributions as well. Coming up today, we'll meet some outstanding young people who made Barbados so proud at the recent STEM Olympiad. Who were they? And I took one of the challenges myself. I'll see if I was right. I'm not sure, but I have my answer. They'll sit with me in just a little while to talk a little bit about that experience. Also, when stars align, great things happen. The Springer Memorial School is in their graduating class of 2026. They're having a big occasion this weekend. We'll tell you why you have to be there and where you need to go and how you can be there as well this morning before the show is done. Also today, we're meeting a young woman. She has Barbadian Guyanese connections. She is a superstar already. She continues to create great music. Who is she? You need to stick around to find out. But we'll take a break right here and we'll jump right back.
Morning to you.
Welcome to Nature's Discount, the ultimate health food store. At Nature's Discount, we have thousands of quality products at great prices.
Hi guys, Dottie here with Nature's Discount, and today we are talking about Solar Ray Microbiome Probiotics and why you should be taking them.
And we have well over 3,000 amazing products to help you get healthy.
For your health tips, tune in to CBC TV 8 every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for Nature's Discount, sponsored by Get Healthy Incorporated.
98.1 The One, your number one party station. With an audience from 18 to 40, we keep you engaged, energized, and entertained. Choose 98.1 FM, The One.
Hey there, it's Mahalia. I want to share something that might be really helpful. If you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, depressed, or lonely and have no one to talk to, call Lifeline Barbados. We all face struggles at times in our lives. You're not alone. There's no need to feel ashamed or embarrassed. It's okay to reach out for support. Lifeline Barbados is completely confidential. No one else will know you called. They're there to offer a caring ear and guidance without judgment. And fellas, I want you to know asking for help is a true sign of strength. It takes real courage to reach out. You can also call Lifeline Barbados if you're worried about loved ones who are struggling and you need advice on how to support them. There's a saying, a problem shared is a problem halved, but not everyone has someone they can confide in. That's why Lifeline Barbados exists, to be there for you or someone you care about during tough times. Save this number. Lifeline Barbados is just a call away. Remember, you can reach out whenever you need to talk.
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
We're 20 minutes now after 6 o'clock. Before the morning gets any older, let me say good morning to my very good friend, Norma Hunt. Norma Hunt, good morning, my dear. Hope you had a lovely weekend. I hope you enjoyed your Valentine's special indeed as well. But thank you so much for your message. To you, Liz and Rose. Good morning, ladies. Thank you so much for watching Morning Barbados bright and early in the morning. What's for breakfast? I know what comes after breakfast, which is the beach. Knowing you ladies, you'll love the beach to death do you part. So enjoy your day today. Let's turn our attention to when stars align. And this is not a bad collision, you know. Actually, they're lining up beautifully because in this constellation is excellence by children. The young children, they're led very ably by a school that is known for its athletic prowess. They are really, really good at sports, but they're great at other things too. And so the Springer Memorial School is marking a significant milestone, but the children of the year of 2026 are graduating shortly. And so they want us to come out and see just what they're doing when they say when stars align. Joining me is Tara Mears, who is the teacher who is organizing all of this. She's a fifth year teacher. And in a senior teacher is Rosin Atwell from the Springer Memorial School. You're repping beautifully, Rosin.
Thank you very much.
Welcome, ladies. Tara, what's going on?
Well, the Springer Memorial School, the graduating class of 2026, we're putting on a grand event. It is a pan showcase, and the girls are doing what they love. Pan is the new thing, and we are bringing several schools together to celebrate with us as we raise funds for our graduation.
Pan.
Yes.
And I know, oddly enough, Spring Memorial's PAN group has risen over time, very gradually, very quietly, but boom, suddenly it becomes one to be reckoned with. How large is this PAN group, do you know?
Well, the PAN group varies in size because this year we are having some of the younger children now coming on board. So you'll see a larger PAN group, but it is under the auspices of Mr. Jackman, who is ably training these
Dave
girls.
Jackman.
Oh, yes. And they are doing exceptionally well.
Wow. There's a tradition, Miss Atwell, of excellence from the Springer Memorial School. You've been there for a little while, and you know what I'm talking about, this tradition. Let's talk a little bit about, over the years, some of the things that you've seen that continue to bring pride to the Springer Memorial School.
Well, one of the things would definitely be our athletic ability. We've won inter-school sports more than any other school probably combined. So that's one of the things that make us really, really proud. But there are a number of other things. Our school is a sixth form school as well, and they've been doing extremely well and moving on from school to university. So it is not only in the sporting arena, but academically as well, we're excelling.
And all of these extracurricular, so to speak, sports and steel pan and all of the other endeavors in which you agree, they all combine to help with the academics.
Yes.
They'll create a discipline that is beyond measure. So who are some of the outstanding people of note whose names you want to share with us this morning?
Oh, sure. The first one coming to mind would be like Akila Jones, an Olympian, Tristan Evelyn, another Olympian. And we have students year after year on the Barbados netball teams. We have persons on the volleyball teams. We had Chantal Seal recently. She's across Europe. You know, so our students are continuing. We have cricketers in the twin, and they're just excelling and doing so well for not only themselves, but for the school, for Barbados as well.
Ms. Mears, it continues to be the only all-girls school on the island, which is again another distinction from any other school that there is. But does that in itself present interesting scenarios that one has to manage day by day?
Well, it is interesting in the fact that our girls, being an all-girls school, they learn how to embrace that feminine power and working together. And we see that daily. Yes, there are challenges because, you know, girls sometimes, you know, they have their challenges with each other. That's life. That's normal. But when our girls get together, they do amazing things. And the track record speaks for itself.
Track record.
And the track record.
I would also like to mention that for the first time, a Springer girl will be mounting the steps of Parliament, Dr. Chantel Monroe Knight.
Yes.
And we are so very proud.
No, I'm curious. What are y'all doing to celebrate that fact? Anything? That's a secret. That's a secret for now. All right, we will wait to find out. But today she's going to be installed.
Yes,
and so we're looking forward to that as well. So Big things are happening at the Spring Memorial School, and big things continue. You have a new principal, Sonja Goodridge now, and I know that she's passionate about education and seeing children grow and develop, because we've worked with her when she was at the other school, Coleridge and
Your
Barry,
school.
my school, but but we've lent her to you now, so I'm sure you'll take care of her indeed.
Yes.
So this event happening on Saturday, I believe it is.
Yes,
is
it
this
is.
coming Saturday? Where is it going to be?
It is going to be on the school grounds.
Oh.
Yes, and we're inviting.
Your grounds are huge.
Very huge. We're using the whole space. There's going to be a kids zone. The children told me don't say kids. It is a fun zone. So there's going to be a fun zone. There's going to be food. There's going to be the steel pan. We have some ingrown talent who will also perform, our dance crew, and some vocalists from within the school along with the other schools. So it is going to be a packed day, and we are hoping that everybody would come out and join in what is positive, clean, fun, excellence at its best.
You're using pretty much the whole compound, or
The
just
whole-
under?
We're going to use the auditorium.
Right.
We're going to use the environs. We're going to use by the staff room. So it's going to be full. It's going to be full.
Bring your chair and come.
Bring your chair and come. Find a space and enjoy.
I mean, the last few weeks, people went to meetings out and about at night, and they took their own chair. It's the same principle. Bring your chair and come. Find your own comfort, so to speak.
Yes.
Bring your own comfort. And you sit, and while you're there, you're engaging in something that's wholesome and unforgettable, because you're putting together a number of excellent steel panists from across the schools of Barbados. Remind us of those schools again.
We have Christchurch Foundation School. We have the Darrell Jordan School. We have Comber Bear. We have the St. Leonard's Boys, the Allen School, Harrison College, the Barbados Community College. So we have them all. And they're going to be one place this Saturday at the Springer Memorial School.
I am already beginning to imagine the sound. If you were to put all of those bands together to play one piece, oh my gracious, it will be beautiful. That's what heaven is about. So if you want to meet heaven early, come on Saturday. Come on Saturday to the Spring Memorial School to hear this excellent students. Foundation School itself has an energetic band. We know what they can do. We know over years what the Darrell Jordan School can also do. Why did you invite CP, by the way? We also have a good band.
Oh dear.
Okay.
We apologize. We apologize next year, because we're going to do it every year.
You promise me?
Promise. It'll be bigger and better next
All right.
year.
So how much do we spend to get in there here?
Well, for children, it is $15. So if you're 16 and under, $15, and for adults, $20. So reasonably priced for you to have a good time.
This is really affordable.
Yes, it is.
Extremely affordable, as a matter of fact. And it all starts at 4 in the afternoon until
when?
has no end, until the music stops,
Yes.
basically. And so this is on Saturday. You come out to give support to the students of the Spring Memorial School, the graduating class. I know that they've worked so hard over time, and so they want to have a big affair. But this contribution that you'll make to this occasion helps with them having that big affair indeed. Where can we get tickets?
Tickets are available at the Springer Memorial School or our box office in Sky Mall, Empowered.
Empowered at Sky Mall or from the school?
Yes,
Can I
please.
pay at the door, or that's not advised?
Well, you can pay at the door, but if you pay at the door, you have to pay $5 extra.
Okay.
So we're advising you get your tickets.
Yeah.
Get your tickets.
Without a doubt. Springer Memorial School, you know, right there. What's the name of that road?
Hill.
Government Hill. Government Hill.
You know the road, but sometimes you forget the name.
forget the name.
Government Hill. And you can go there to Spring Memorial School and get your ticket, or Empowered at Sky Mall and get your ticket. If you go all it now before Saturday, you pay $5 less. And so we want to encourage you to come. Children 16 and under, you pay slightly less as well. But children, we're encouraging you to come out. This is not an adult affair alone. To see the faces of the young people who will be inspired by the excellence they will see on stage is also something to behold. So we're looking forward to all of you coming and being there. We'll continue talking more about the Okay, and so let's talk a little bit now, Ms. Alwell, about some of the other things that the school will be doing and or are preparing to do. What can you tell? I know there's inter-school sports coming up.
Oh, yeah.
You've had your sports day.
Yes.
And for the first time in a long time,
Purple. 44 years.
I watched your reaction.
Yes, but that was great. Having another house come and dominate, you know.
Yes,
So
yes.
that was really wonderful. But the graduating class, we'll also at the end of this term be organizing a movie night as well. Yes. So we have a few things. Graduation then would take place in very early July, and we really want parents, everybody, to come out and be on board, because this band event is our biggest event.
Yeah, it is a huge event.
Pulling it together is not easy.
I know.
So
the size of the bands alone and the instruments that they're bringing alone are going to take up a lot of space.
Yes.
And so this is big. And if you know the energy of the Foundation School Steel Orchestra, you know it's going to be big, big, big. If you know the energy of all of the school's orchestras as well, it's going to be really fantastic. It's a musical treat for all, of all ages, and you're encouraged to be there on the school's compound. Bring your chair, find your spot, make yourself comfortable. Food and drinks on sale?
Food and drinks on sale.
Yeah.
We have a wide, varied menu. So you come, you bring your family, you bring your friends. I'm just excited. I am super excited.
You got me good too.
there are two students I like to highlight. Destiny Bruce, she won our talent show. We had a talent show in October, and she won that, and she'll be participating in this show. And we also have another young lady, Sabia Gaskin, just 13 years old, and she's been a finalist in the Calypso competition, Junior Monarch, and she'll be participating and bring her talent to the show as well.
Well done, thou
so
good
it's
and faithful
awesome.
servant.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, and all from Springer Memorial School. Springer Memorial School, always in the news for greatness and great things. And so we want to continue giving our full support to the youngsters at Springer Memorial School. We shall all turn up in number. Remember, get your tickets from today, and if not from today, tomorrow, at the school or from Empowered in Sky Mall. And when you do, you spend $5 less before Saturday. After Saturday or on Saturday, you're paying $5 more. We want to encourage you to get your children's tickets in large numbers as well and come out. When you come, walk with a little extra because you're buying your own food and drink. But you will, it's money well spent. Money well spent. There's a space for young people to have their own fun.
Yes.
That is also for them, so that you can let the children go and have a good time while you sit and enjoy the pan. But it's an evening, an afternoon into an evening of great pan music right there on Government Hill with the Springer Memorial School, the class of 26 preparing for their graduation, which is in early July. And so all of this goes towards helping them really go into the world as adults with a bang. Unforgettable indeed. And so let's have an unforgettable evening when stars align, bring together the best of school bands, and you have to be there to witness it. This is a once in a lifetime experience not to be missed. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you as
Thank
well.
you so much for having us.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Tara Mears, who is a fifth form teacher, and Rosin Atwell, who's a senior teacher of the Springer Memorial School, inviting us all to When Stars Align this Saturday from 4 in the afternoon until the music stops at the Springer Memorial School, and we want to see you all there indeed. Morning Barbados takes a break here. We're coming back in just a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Hey there, it's Mahalia. I want to share something that might be really helpful. If you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, depressed, or lonely and have no one to talk to, call Lifeline Barbados. We all face struggles at times in our lives. You're not alone. There's no need to feel ashamed or embarrassed. It's okay to reach out for support. Lifeline Barbados is completely confidential. No one else will know you called. They're there to offer a caring ear and guidance without judgment. And fellas, I want you to know asking for help is a true sign of strength. It takes real courage to reach out. You can also call Lifeline Barbados if you're worried about loved ones who are struggling and you need advice on how to support them. There's a saying, a problem shared is a problem halved, but not everyone has someone they can confide in. That's why Lifeline Barbados exists, to be there for you or someone you care about during tough times. Save this number. Lifeline Barbados is just a call away. Remember, you can reach out whenever you need to talk.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Week after week, Scold presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations, lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism, health news, highlights from art and culture. Each contribution grabs the viewer with extraordinary images and stories and takes him into fascinating worlds which he experiences here exclusively and up close. We're there when companies and specialists develop super satellites for a global network in space and can look behind the scenes. Scold is a window to everything that is there or is yet to come. Fly with us through time to better understand today and tomorrow. You've always wanted that. Scold, a look into the future.
Our world today is not the world God wants it to be. One of the reasons, which will surprise many, is that our planet, its governments, and its peoples are all living under the weight of Satan's rule. From the beginning of mankind's existence to today, human history is the written record of what it means to live under the rule of the devil. Yet that rule is coming to an end, and what a difference that will make.
Every Sunday at 9 a.m. on CBC TV 8, tune in for Tomorrow's World, sponsored by the Living Church of God.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say,
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Well, the 4th Virtual STEM Olympiad was held in January, and Barbados had a team. Barbados fielded a team of 6, and Barbados did well. So well, we had to have some of them with us, some of our geniuses in the budding with us from the Queen's College School. I'm happy to be joined this morning by Denisha Fields-Caleb. Good morning, Denisha.
Good morning.
You doing well?
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, first of all.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. With her is Kaelan Pierce. I like the spelling of your name, C-A-E-L-A-N. Kaelan Pierce, congratulations to you as well. And with them is Kais Belgrave. Kais, these names, K-H-Y-C-E, Kais Belgrave. Congratulations to you as well, Kais.
Thank you.
All right. Talk to me a little bit, Denisha, about that experience. The day you found out you're going to be a part of the Olympiad and what it meant for you to be a part of that Olympiad.
So firstly, after the preliminaries, we were kind of a bit sad because the questions were just so hard. We were like, there's no way we're making finals. So we were all like kind of laughing about it. But like, we were going to say, oh, we're going to try again next year. Mm-hmm. Then it was a couple weeks later, like 2-3 weeks, we got the email saying that we made finals. And we were like, no way. They're like, there's no way that we made finals. So our objective was just like, we're going to try for podium. And we got podium. So we were really happy.
Well done. Kaelan, why did you want to be a part of this?
Well, I really like mathematics, obviously. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to try this to expose myself to the feel of being in a competition, especially against so many people that share the same interests as me. It was really dipping my toes into the water with this type of rigorousness.
Was the water cold or hot? How would you describe the temperature? You dipped your toe into it, so how was it?
It was cold at first, but then I got accustomed to it.
Like the tadpole, right? You got accustomed so you could get settled. Kais, what was it like for you, and how did you prepare to be a part of the Olympiad?
Well, for me, I would say the Olympiad was fun and challenging, and it definitely taught us the strategy of having a system in place and also teamwork. Mm-hmm. Also within working within time limits and such. And sorry, what was the other question?
You got it right. You got it right. Don't worry about it. You prepared yourself into working on your timing and everything else as well.
Yeah, in terms of preparation, we also went onto the various websites that the STEM Olympiad linked on their page, and we did multiple practice questions.
Multiple practice questions. How many hours do you think you dedicated to preparing?
I would say about 3 hours.
A day or in total?
A day.
A day? Did he shoot you seriously?
I'm so serious.
Combined against us all, yeah.
Whoa. So walk me through that, because a day is 24 hours. Mm-hmm. You have school, you have all the other extracurricular activities, and then you dedicate 3 hours a day doing what?
So luckily for us, the preliminaries were held outside of school, I believe.
Yeah,
this
during
was in
vacation.
the Christmas vacation, and the finals were just in term 1, so we had lots of time to work with.
Okay.
Schoolwork didn't really start to impact us just yet, so we typically start around like 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and we finish. Yeah, and we finish around 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock.
You really wanted this badly. You worked as a team, or were you individuals who found yourselves thrown together?
We would set the questions and we'd work on it individually, but if we had any problems, we'd talk it through and explain it.
Oh, wonderful. Listen, I asked them if I could do the challenge myself this morning. Your question was, do we have it? I'm not sure, I cannot see. What is the missing number in this sequence? And you had the sequence of 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, and 19. And you have 30 seconds in which to answer this with the options of 17, 9, 15, or 16. My answer is 15. Was I right? Am I right? Oh, Lord have mercy. No. I sat on the whole morning, I worked this one, I thought I'm going to stun them. What's the answer?
The answer is 17, because that sequence is prime numbers.
All right, Kaylin, show off. Thank you so much. All prime numbers. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, I got it wrong. I missed it by just 2, by a slight thing. Did you compete against others, or did you compete only a time? What was it like?
It was both, really. So there were different set times. It ranged from about 30 seconds to maybe 3-4 minutes, and there were multiple countries. So we had like Belize, Trinidad, Guyana, Jamaica. We were all competing against them.
And who was your fiercest competitor, do you think, Kaylin?
It was definitely Trinidad.
Why do you say that?
They came hard. We were neck and neck for a lot of it, but they eventually came out on top.
And Kais, was it the same for you?
I would definitely have to agree with Kaylin, because it was a battle from start to finish. Even when the results were being announced, it was just really nerve-wracking because the points were varying this, that. We weren't sure who was going to get it.
But the pressure of time, you had a time clock against which to work. That must be so many nerve-wracking moments that you had.
Definitely, because we have to try to finish the question in time, whereas we have to expand on all of the points we could get marks for, and then we had to take pictures and able to send it in within a certain time as well.
And because it's virtual, you worked in your own space, and then you had to submit, as you just said, your answers and stuff. How do you ensure that there was no cheating?
We were actually all in the same room, and they had set up a camera. If we were using 2 devices, we had to set up both cameras. And like our whole body, well, the top part of our body was visible, so to be able to see our hands, see if we were cheating.
Okay. Would you do it again?
Definitely.
Killing you too?
Yes, 100%.
I would do it again.
Why, guys?
Because it definitely, again, taught me with working within time limits and pressure. Also, it just helped to boost me intellectually as the questions touched on various topics and concepts that challenged me, but I was able to work through it along with my team and come out successful.
Was this the only question you had to tackle? There were other questions. And so once you tackle one, how much time did you have before you tackled the next question, Kaylin?
You had until everyone submitted
their answers.
Then there was maybe a couple seconds before
another question at you.
Yeah.
And that's how it went. And you had your seconds to try to get it worked out very, very quickly. Oh, you've never worked like this in class before, have you?
No, this is my first time doing something like this. It was really stressful at first in the prelims, but so that is why we had all those hours of practice to make sure we got everything done within time limits. We got that mastered. So when it came to finals, we were on top of things.
Who did you work with, Denisha, to get all of this? So that you had the right muscle, the skill, the everything, just to get it right?
Like we said, we kind of worked together. So we didn't have like a teacher coach us. We were just kind of doing it on our own. So that was definitely a difficult part. If we had a coach, I think it would have been much easier because when we look at the questions, we have to kind of just try to figure out what it is they want us to do and just have to scroll through like all the formulas in our head to see what are we applying, how do we apply it. Especially because like a lot of the questions actually don't have a definite answer. It's just like a bunch of letters. You can kind of get really lost in it.
And you surprise yourself. What did it mean for you guys to know that you had actually, well, how soon after finishing did you know that you had actually won a position?
I would say about 10 to 20 minutes.
And to sit there waiting for that, how long was that?
Yes, please. It was again, like I said, really nerve-wracking because there were two segments in the finals. There was the long answer and then there was the multiple choice questions like you read there earlier. And we already know our multiple choice scored, and I think at that point we were about in third or fourth against the other teams, and then they put it into a spreadsheet and they were adding in the various points for the long answer questions and just again seeing it go back and forth. At one point I think we were even in first, and then we ended up coming third, and we were so excited. I think they might have even caught us jumping out on camera.
I wish we had that to show. And so, Kaylin, when you compare your performance against the students of the Caribbean in your age range, and what do you think of how Barbados approach to education and math in particular? What do you think?
Well, Barbados, the Caribbean Science Foundation, they actually are based in Barbados, so we have a lot of past wins for sure. But this year we had one team in level 1. We didn't have any in level 2, and we had a team in level 3, and all of us did well this year. Last year, I think we also performed exceptional. Like Barbados generally tends to be among the top with Trinidad and Jamaica.
And so, it had to happen again.
Yeah.
And so we'll be the other team, level 3, in just a moment. But I have a question for each of you to answer for me today. My question of the day is, what do you think it is that inspires students most to succeed? Is it great teachers, family support, scholarships and opportunities, role models, or just your personal ambition? And you could say anything else after that. What do you think it is?
For me, it's definitely a lot of my own personal goals, as well as support with our teachers and our parents. Like, I don't think I would have went far in the competition if our teacher, Mrs. Maxwell, wasn't so encouraging and just telling us, like, okay, it doesn't matter what you get right or you get wrong. It's a competition. What matters is how much points you get besides the other team. But for me personally, I really focus a lot on my goals because my STEM interests, I want to go forward in like engineering and science. So I'm very passionate about that, and I want to be able to showcase that outside of school, which is why I went forward in the competition.
Well done. What about you, Kaylin? What is it you think that inspires a student like you most to succeed?
Well, for me, it's a mix between great teachers and family support. As Anisha said, we wouldn't have even found out about this competition without Mrs. Maxwell. And my parents, my family, I wouldn't even be here without them. They're there, transporting me to the events, to here to Mornin Barbados. They provide me with stationery, school bag, all of that, so that I could go in school and I can focus and I can do my best.
Well done. What's your personal ambition to be what?
So, I actually want to be an artist, but I am also trying to look into engineering. I'm definitely interested in that. So I hope to do sixth form, go off to university, and become a very successful graphic artist, maybe, as well as I want to study engineering for sure.
Well, you can do it all. You can do it all. Kais, what about you? Answer the question first of all. What do you think inspires students most to succeed?
I would say my family, again, teachers, and also my own ambitions and personal goals. As I come from a very competitive household, my two older brothers also went to Queen's College and have done excellent things. So it's also like, how can I do something to be at that level or higher, to also carry on the family legacy? I would also say that just my love and passion for wanting to be great, as I would like to pursue physiotherapy or something to do with computer science later on in the future.
And so shall it be for each of you. I want to congratulate you once again. Congratulations for making us, Barbados, feel very, very proud of you, to know that we have 3 excellent young people who are going out there and challenging and taking on the world and doing so very, very well indeed. I'm so embarrassed by getting 50 wrong. But thank you for the clarification, all prime numbers. Congratulations again to you, Denisha Field Caleb, Kaylin Pierce, and Kais Belgrave of Queen's College School. They did superbly well. They came 3rd overall, but Who cares? They medaled, they made a podium, and we're very, very proud of that fact indeed. One to continue celebrating. We meet another team coming up right after this break.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
From the beautiful shores of the gem of the Caribbean, Barbados, home of the amazing Harrison's Cave, the tantalizing Oystins Bay Garden, our historic garrison, the indigenous road tennis, and the friendliest people in the world. We are 94.7 FM, the ultimate Bajan experience.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. And together we will travel the world.
God will not give you a job. God will not call you to do something and then not give you the capacity to have it, to make it happen. He will give you the resources, He'll give you the people. Not only will He equip you with ideas, but He will equip you with favor, as He did Nehemiah.
Turn on the latest episode of Infinite Possibilities, only on CBC TV8, every Sunday at 1:30 p.m., sponsored by Covenant Life Teaching Center.
Welcome to Nature's Discount, the ultimate health food store. At Nature's Discount, we have thousands of quality products at great prices.
Hi guys, Dottie here with Nature's Discount, and today we are talking about solar ray, microbiome, probiotics, and why you should be taking them.
And we have well over 3,000 amazing products to help you get healthy.
For your health tips, tune in to CBC TV8 every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for Nature's Discount, sponsored by Get Healthy Incorporated.
98.1 The One, your number one party station. With an audience from 18 to 40, we keep you engaged, energized, and entertained. Choose 98.1 FM, The One.
Hey there, it's Mahalia. I want to share something that might be really helpful. If you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, depressed, or lonely, and have no one to talk to, call Lifeline Barbados. We all face struggles at times in our lives. You're not alone. There's no need to feel ashamed or embarrassed. It's okay to reach out for support. Lifeline Barbados is completely confidential. No one else will know you called. They're there to offer a caring ear and guidance without judgment. And fellas, I want you to know asking for help is a true sign of strength. It takes real courage to reach out. You can also call Lifeline Barbados if you're worried about loved ones who are struggling and you need advice on how to support them. There's a saying, a problem shared is a problem halved, but not everyone has someone they can confide in. That's why Lifeline Barbados exists, to be there for you or someone you care about during tough times. Save this number. Lifeline Barbados is just a call away. Remember, you can reach out whenever you need to talk.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment.
morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Oh, we're meeting some brainiacs this morning as we continue to celebrate the brains of Barbados, indeed, who had just completed the recently held 4th annual Virtual Caribbean STEM Olympics. And so from the University of the West Indies, we're happy to be joined by Taijua Morris. I got Taijua, I got that right? Thank you, sir. Samaya Allen and Ian Francis, the easiest name of them all. Welcome and congratulations, first of all.
Thank you.
What does it mean to each of you, starting with you, Taijua, to be a part of this Olympiad?
I really like that I joined the Olympiad this year. I've always wanted to join ever since I learned about it, I'd say 2 years ago. But I kind of always doubted my math skills until this year. This is my last year being eligible to be joining. So I decided, let's do it, and we were successful.
Are you doing math at UB at the moment?
Yes, I'm doing math and electronics at UB.
Math and?
Electronics.
Electronics
Yes.
science. What about you, Samaya?
Well, I've always heard about the Olympiad during my time at UV, but I had never actually considered that I would have been a part of it because I'm actually not a math major. I do computer science and electronics, so there is a bit of math involved, but I was surprised by my capabilities to perform, and I'm just really proud of the performance that we did.
Ian?
Me personally, being in the Olympiad was obviously a really fun and very enriching experience, and similar to Samaya, I am not a math major either, actually. You're saying has enough math to get away, but technically it's not math, that's something.
But the challenges you had to undertake would have allowed you to use the skills and the discipline of computer science and physics as well to find the solutions. How many challenges did you have to undertake to be a medalist?
Well, honestly, there's a lot more than you would think. Like studying for using SES, especially this one.
6, 8, 9, all them 6, 8, 9.
Just stuff that has been well. I do not regret it any way, shape, or form, but like you have to do a lot of revision, a lot of new topics that all of us wouldn't have been familiar with. Some things I would have been familiar with as a field student, but a lot of stuff was like really new. So
wow.
I'm glad that we were all here to help each other and
And you did well. Samaya, what about you? Talk to me a little bit about the challenges you had to face in the Olympiad and how did you calm your nerves enough to overcome them?
Well, I would say, it was my first time being a part of the Olympiad, so although I would have been exposed to certain topics in computer science and preparing for the competition, I would say my teammates really helped in terms of the preparation. When we would meet and practice the questions, I would say being able to learn from them also helped me pick up on certain topics I wouldn't have been familiar with. But in terms of challenges, I would say maybe the time constraints, because you had to answer the questions really quickly, even though you might have been familiar with the topic. The specific questions would have been, I guess, the most difficult part.
Taijua, you're the math mind. And so here you're working with two others who are computer-based and into physics.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about that relationship and how you're all able to synergize in such a way that you're able to podium.
Well, yes, I'm the math major in the group, and there, I guess, different mindsets around, or different approaches around tasks that we were given we were able to blend really well with it, and I really like that they were able to give me a different perspective to certain things, even the ones that I wouldn't have been the most familiar with. Like there are certain topics that I even as a math major, I haven't been introduced to, and some of the topics that they would have done in their respective programs, they would have helped me out a lot as well.
So together you worked well?
Yes.
Was there a leader or was no leader?
Well, nominally I'm a leader, but I try to give each person as much power as possible.
As possible. So here it is now. You were sitting in the room, the cameras are on you because this was virtual, just to make sure you didn't cheat. And so question pops up. What was the most difficult or interesting question that you were challenged with that caused you to think, oh my goodness, I don't think we'll ever get this right? Do you remember?
For me, I think we all have different strengths, so we might have different answers to that. But for me, it was question surrounding vector calculus. There was.
I have no idea what that is, but you tell me. Go ahead.
It's when we saw the question in the finals of the Olympiads, it was, for me, it was a shock. I almost had no idea how to approach it, but we ended up being able to solve a lot of the questions that we also weren't really confident in. So that's for me.
And that was a lot, right, Samaya? That was patient consideration and working it through.
Definitely. Yeah. Similar to Taidra, I would say that the calculus questions were definitely a challenge. Yeah. Me personally, I would have done a bit of calculus in UE, but I had never been, exposed to the certain questions that we would have gotten. So when we saw, I can't remember exactly which question it was, but there was one in particular I remember, and we were all just like looking at each other like, how do we solve this question? But eventually we were able to, get some points.
So Ian, you had to whip them together. Okay, let's go, let's see how we work this one through, right? That was your job.
Yeah, I was kind of like throwing things at the wall, like, okay, so I know this is true, what the question, so you just write down everything you know. I kind of like work through what you can, and then I would kind of help them to like kind of like fill in the blanks. So we work really well in that sense. So some things I wouldn't be able to answer, some things they would, and I would use that to our advantage, and that really helped.
Was this your first Olympiad?
Actually, no, this is my third Olympiad, but this is my first one with these. Yeah.
And so you came with the experience, so you knew what was to be expected.
To a certain extent, yes.
To a certain extent, to all the extents. This was your third. Was this your first, Amaya?
This was my first.
This is also
right.
my first.
So therefore, what did you say to them in preparation for that final?
Well, I honestly reassured them that it's normal to feel as though it's very, very hard and that you didn't do as well as you thought you did. Since the preliminary rounds, especially this one time in particular, it was much harder than the previous ones. So it really felt like if we could have, not made it in or just barely made it in, but we made it in.
What do you think this experience has taught you about who you are, Ian?
It's a very good question, honestly.
Someone stumped you?
Well, honestly, I guess it did teach me a little bit more about how to work together as a team and how to bounce back off each other. It taught me a little bit about, I guess obviously it taught me a little bit more about math and, the vector calculus stuff, but it did really kind of open my eyes to proper teamwork and, stuff like that.
Samaya, what about you? What did this experience teach you about you?
I would say this experience taught me, that I can really trust in my abilities and I shouldn't doubt what I can and can't do. And I would say it also opened my eyes to the possibilities that math has to offer. You would think that you know a lot about math until I guess you're in these environments and you see there's way more that you don't know. So I would say it just showed me that math is a large topic and there's a lot to learn.
Taijua?
Similar to Samaya, I would say that it's taught me to not really doubt my abilities in math as much, and I'm really glad that I would have joined it. And in terms of what it's taught me, outside of more math, of course, I don't know, I really like that I was able to work with the team as well as we did, and even if the questions that we weren't very confident in, we were able to still go through it, still thrive in that environment. And I would say that it's taught me a lot of teamwork and just thriving in an uncomfortable environment.
Listen, we have a question of the day. Your question is, what do you think inspires students most to succeed? Is it great teachers, family support, scholarships and opportunities, role models, or your personal ambition?
Can I say a blend of all of them?
Yes.
Okay.
If it's all of those things, it's all of those things.
Yeah, because of course you yourself have to have the drive to do a task, but you still need the foundation, your family, your friends, your mentors, in order to get a task done, to overcome nerves or anxiety, to be able to join the Olympiad. You still need your mentors to guide you. So I would say a blend of all.
Okay, Samaya?
I would say as well, it is a blend. I would say that it varies per person, but having your own personal
drive that, you know, keeps you focused and keeps you motivated. But as well, you also need like that support system behind you. You need your teachers, you need your family, you need your friends. And I think, you know, everyone involved helps students to achieve their goals. So it's not just one person. And, you know, in environments like this, like the Olympiad, I would say having like my teammates to lean on helps us achieve our goals and our families as well.
And then Ian?
Well, I agree as well. It is a mixture. It's not necessarily one particular thing that lets people, like, you know, have a drive to succeed. Though I will say that it is important that to some extent you have some level of like fire inside you that you kind of like push you to go further. But things like support from like teachers, family, I guess having a little bit more scholarships and opportunities, getting to see what you're capable of, that really does carry you a long way.
That's a fire in your belly.
Yeah.
All right. That voice was Ian Francis, along with Samaya Allen and Taishua. I'm going to get it right. Taishua Morris, indeed. Yeah. Congratulations to each of you. You've made us very, very proud of your efforts and your achievements through the Chess Olympiad, the STEM Olympiad. Well done indeed. Congratulations and all the best with your future plannings, all right?
Thank you.
You're very welcome. You're welcome. Morning Barbados breaks and we're back in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Week after week, Scold presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations, lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism, health news.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Let's look at the news now. With the Barbados Labour Party holding all 30 seats in Parliament following the election, two unsuccessful candidates say it may be a good idea for the opposition parties to join forces. Kemar Stewart, the leader of the new National Party who joined two other parties to form the People's Coalition for Progress ahead of the election, believes the cooperation could create a stronger, more formidable response to the BLP. And General Secretary of the Democratic Labour Party, Pedro Shepherd, agrees that it could be a step in the right direction. In an interview with CBC News, Stewart said a united approach would ensure diverse ideas are heard, strengthen representation for the people, and keep the government in check while building a serious alternative for leadership.
I believe if we can provide the opportunity for the Democratic Labour Party to reshape itself, refocus itself, its policy, its image, and go through a complete overhaul with, fresh persons, new persons being invited to bring all the history that it has and allow the input of modern organizations. I think that the emergence of one solid, strong political party which could be built to stand alongside the Barbados Party is the ideal position. And I personally believe that's the direction we need to go.
Separate interview, Mr. Shepherd said collaboration could ultimately benefit the country, noting that smaller parties made an impact in last week's general election.
Most of them would have come out of the Democratic Labour Party for one reason or the other. I believe that as I said, it will be open discussion, open dialogue, where there were differences. If those differences can be resolved in the interests of Barbados, then it should not be a problem with a merger, so to speak, of all those parties. Because as I said, strength is in numbers, and we see the entire Friends of Barbados, for example, I don't think they got collectively 1,500 votes. But the effect that those small numbers had on other voters in the constituencies across Barbados, and those are the numbers that the Democratic Party really need in order to win.
Prime Minister Mia Amor Motley is promising action to deliver on the commitments made during the general election campaign, and she's asked Barbadians to help her government make the country even greater. Ms. Motley made the promise and appeal over the weekend at a celebratory concert at the National Botanical Gardens. Akeem Plinkett has more.
Thousands gathered at the National Botanical Gardens as the Barbados Labour Party and its supporters celebrated a historic third straight 30-0 victory at the polls. Addressing supporters, Prime Minister Mia Amor Motley reaffirmed her commitment to deliver on the promises made during the election campaign. She said she and her 30 members of Parliament will work tirelessly to execute the party's manifesto and serve the people of Barbados. The Prime Minister also called on citizens and residents to partner with government to fulfill those commitments and strengthen the nation.
We commit to continuing to stop poor people from being poor. We commit to fight injustice wherever it is. We commit to trying to provide as many opportunities for as many of you, especially those who are young. Because if we don't create the opportunities for you, you will not want to stay in this country to build it out. So I say to you that there are some things that as government we can and must do. And there's some things that you as citizens, the highest office in the land, that we need you to step up, stand up and step up to the plate and work with us hand in hand.
Prime Minister Motley further pledged closer collaboration with the social partnership, stressing that employment laws and fairness for workers will remain a priority.
We commit to working with the social partnership. You need strong unions to represent you as workers in this country, to be able to continue to make sure that your job can be done in a decent way and in a dignified way with proper terms and conditions. At the same time, we need businesses, because if businesses don't exist, either for you as a self-employed person or for you as an employee, we will not be able to grow the country.
And 3 terms in, Ms. Motley says her administration remains focused on making Barbados one of the most resilient small island developing states in the world.
Because our mission is to transform Barbados and to make ourselves capable of delivering world-class service and capable of being one of the strongest and most resilient small states on the planet Earth. And if we can agree to that, I tell you that opportunities will come. I tell you that greater will our nation grow. I tell you that we will make life better and easier for you.
The celebration featured performances by Barbadian artists, with all 30 members of Parliament in attendance. Akeem Plinkett, CBC News.
Well, today is the swearing-in ceremony for ministers and parliamentary secretaries, and political scientist Deveron Bruce believes a larger cabinet will be unveiled, with some ministers elevated. He pointed to Kirk Humphrey, who previously served as Minister of Home, Maritime Affairs and the Blue Economy and Minister of People Empowerment and Elder Affairs, as one who performed well and could see advancement.
To my mind, he has not been elevated to a major ministry as yet. The major ministries we've known over time would be health, education, transport and works, for instance, etc. So I would think that this being his third election, and with the exit of people like Cynthia Ford, exit of people like Dale Marshall, the seniority of the party is changing. It's safe to say that Kurt is now one of the more senior members of the, it's not party, but parliamentary caucus.
Mr. Bruce also suggests that St. Thomas MP and Attorney-at-Law Gregory Nichols could be headed to the Ministry of Home Affairs. He adds that the new MPs Tyra Trotman and Ryan Brathwaite may be appointed as junior ministers.
There's also the possibility of dwarfing ministries and creating new ones. Obviously, we're going to have Ryan Strawn as the Minister of Finance, and that has been indicated. The Prime Minister also indicated that she would be relinquishing some of her responsibilities. So we're going to have to see where they take it. So my best bet really is, our advice is that we're going to have to wait until tomorrow to see what she actually would do.
That swearing-in ceremony is set for 10 o'clock this morning from Carafesta House, live right here on TV8 and also heard on Q100.7 FM. Political analyst Peter Wickham is backing the move to offer the Democratic Labour Party its choice of 2 Senate seats, and he already has suggestions for who should fill them. Prime Minister Motley announced that she will once again extend 2 Senate appointments to the DLP, the same offer made in 2018 and 2022. Mr. Wickham says he hopes the DLP accepts the proposals this time, and he believes one of the party's strongest performances in the general election, along with a representative from a minority party, could be solid picks.
I would like to think that the opposition will want to view the matter differently this time, especially as the last time the offer was made, it was done in conjunction with an offer to take over the chairmanship of the Public Accounts Committee, which ultimately is the body that is most important in giving surveillance to government. So I support the idea. I supported it on the 2 previous occasions that they were offered, and I queried the extent to which it was wise that the opposition refused it before. So hopefully the opposition will be minded differently. In terms of who should be part of that grouping, my sense is that certainly Ryan Walters is one of the top performers among the Democratic Labour Party side. The leader of the party has already indicated his desire to resign, so I see no reason why that should be pursued. And perhaps we could give thought to the other minority parties, and maybe one of those persons, maybe Kimar Stewart, could be considered to be another senator, in as much as he appears interested in the idea.
Officials say that in 2026, HIV stigma remains one of the main barriers preventing infected people from seeking treatment. Deputy Director of the National Wellness and HIV Commission, Nicole Drakes, made that point while addressing a health and fitness fair at Freedom Park at the weekend. She said stigma not only affects people living with HIV, but also discourages others from even having taken the test out of fear of being judged. Ms. Drakes stressed that early testing is critical, noting that early detection also allows those who are infected to access treatment and live healthy lives.
Poses a unique challenge, and it's what makes HIV unique. Yes, HIV is a sexually transmitted infection, but unlike the others, it carries a much higher level of stigma. So a person who is infected with HIV might not, because of the stigma that they face, and the stigma is intersectional, means it's everywhere. It's in the church, it's in the community, it's in the home, it's in the workplace, it's on the road, it's everywhere. They'll not go to the doctor. And this applies to people who are not HIV positive. A person who fears being stigmatized or being treated badly will not go to the doctor, and they may not get a timely diagnosis. Because HIV is no longer a death sentence, there's the medication, which can reduce the level of viral load in the blood to the point where it is undetectable.
A look at sports now. A superb bowling display led by Jason Holder, backed up by an explosive batting from Captain Shea Hope and Shimron Hetmeyer, powered the West Indies to a commanding 9-wicket victory over Nepal, sealing their place in the Super 8 stage of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup. For the 3rd consecutive match, the Windies bowlers were outstanding, with player of the match Holder claiming 4 for 27 to restrict Nepal to 133 for 8 from their 20 after being sent into bat yesterday. In reply, Captain Hope found form with an unbeaten 61, while Hetmeyer was also left unbeaten on 46. Brandon King added 22 as the West Indies cruised to 134 for 1 in just 15.2 overs. Look at the highlights.
That is one for Akhil Hussain. Dispatched.
Well, that's our third straight win in Group C, lifting the West Indies to a maximum 6 points, confirming qualification for the next round ahead of the final group encounter against Italy on Thursday. Don't forget to stay with CBC TV8 with TV8 for live coverage of the swearing-in ceremony this morning at 10 o'clock from Carafesta House. You can see it right here, live on TV8, also on our social media platform, and also listen to it live on Q100.7 FM, 10 o'clock this morning, right here on TV8. Morning Barbados takes a break here. We'll be coming back in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Week after week, Scold presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations, lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism, health news, highlights from art and culture. Each contribution grabs the viewer with extraordinary images and stories and takes him into fascinating worlds which he experiences here exclusively and up close. We're there when companies and specialists develop super satellites for a global network in space and can look behind the scenes. Scold is a window to everything that is there or is yet to come. Fly with us through time to better understand today and tomorrow. You've always wanted that. Scold, a look into the future.
Our world today is not the world God wants it to be. One of the reasons, which will surprise many, is that our planet, its governments, and its peoples are all living under the weight of Satan's rule. From the beginning of mankind's existence to today, human history is the written record of what it means to live under the rule of the devil. Yet that rule is coming to an end, and what a difference that will make.
Every Sunday at 9 a.m. on CBC TV8, tune in for Tomorrow's World, sponsored by the Living Church of God.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
From the beautiful shores of the gem of the Caribbean, Barbados, home of the amazing Harrison's Cave, the tantalizing Oystins Bay Garden, our historic garrison, the indigenous road tennis, and the friendliest people in the world. We are 94.7 FM, the ultimate Bajan experience.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affair segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb, and together we will travel the world.
God will not give you a job. God will not call you to do something and then not give you the capacity to have it, to make it happen. He will give you the resources. He'll give you the people. Not only will He equip you with ideas, but He will equip you with favor, as He did Nehemiah.
Turn on the latest episode of Infinite Possibilities, only on CBC TV8, every Sunday at 1:30 p.m., sponsored by Covenant Life Teaching Center.
Welcome to Nature's Discount, the ultimate health food store.
At Nature's Discount, we have thousands of quality products at great prices.
Hi guys, Dottie here with Nature's Discount, and today we are talking about solar ray, microbiome, probiotics, and why you should be taking them.
And we have well over 3,000 amazing products to help you get healthy.
For your health tips, tune in to CBC TV 8 every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for Nature's Discount, sponsored by Get Healthy Incorporated.
98.1 The One, your number one party station. With an audience from 18 to 40, we keep you engaged, energized, and entertained. Choose 98.1 FM, The One.
Hey there, it's Mahalia. I want to share something that might be really helpful. If you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, depressed, or lonely and have no one to talk to, call Lifeline Barbados. We all face struggles at times in our lives. You're not alone. There's no need to feel ashamed or embarrassed. It's okay to reach out for support. Lifeline Barbados is completely confidential. No one else will know you called. They're there to offer a caring ear and guidance without judgment. And fellas, I want you to know asking for help is a true sign of strength. It takes real courage to reach out. You can also call Lifeline Barbados if you're worried about loved ones who are struggling and you need advice on how to support them. There's a saying, a problem shared is a problem halved, but not everyone has someone they can confide in. That's why Lifeline Barbados exists, to be there for you or someone you care about during tough times. Save this number. Lifeline Barbados is just a call away. Remember, you can reach out whenever you need to talk.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Make I dey my lane, make I dey my lane.
Island girl, yeah, me like to party, like to party. I'm a body, got a body habit, body habit. Everything good and I got to have it too, got to have it too. When we step out, it dey cause the traffic, cause the traffic. One thing I desire.
That's Kaya, is her stage name. Her given name is Keisha Thomas. Keisha, good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Pierre.
Thank you so much for joining us. You are a Caribbean
Thank
girl.
you for having me.
That's all right.
Yes,
thank you.
I am.
A Caribbean girl born in Guyana, grew up for a little portion of your life here in Barbados as well. Talk to me a little bit about you and who do you think you are?
Oh, man. You know what? So Keisha Thomas developed into Kaya over the years as an artist. I feel like I am more like a traveler. I'm exploring. I'm explorer. Like I'm Kaya the explorer. Into different dimensions, into different countries, into different continents. Like there's so much things to Kaya, and I'm just excited on this journey. I'm a vibrant person. I'm an adventurous person.
Right.
A positive person too. Yeah. So that's basically what I tell myself, and people would say that I am.
Which makes you quite a free spirit. This passion for traveling, this passion for exploring, this passion for discovering new and trying new things. Who would you say you got that from? Your mother, father, someone else?
I think I got it from my grandmother. So my grandmother, she's currently 99 right now.
Congratulations.
Her parents are Barbadian. So they traveled to Guyana, obviously years ago, and they did not travel together, by the way. They came separately, met each other. My great grandfather never came back to Barbados, so we don't really know his side of the family. But my her mother came back to Barbados and would show her a few things and what's not. But my grandmother's been singing all her life. She's been traveling. I think she never got out the church. You know, those people that, you know, I'm going to just sing for the Lord, you know, that type of way. But my grandmother at 2 years ago, which was 97, was still traveling.
Wow. Wow. And so, but you also spent a part of your life here in Barbados, growing up here.
Yes, I did.
Talk to me about that time of your life.
Okay, so that time in my life is what really gave me a perspective of what it would have been like to be an artist, because I was introduced and exposed to so much talent in Barbados. I went on your show before and I talked about Richard Stout, that had a lot of impact, because I would have entered into T Talent twice, and then would have gone on to do vocal training with Marissa Lindsay. Worked with Nexix at the time, which is 1 Mile, and, you know, just really being engaged in the culture and how they do things in music, and just having my first recording done in Barbados, 2021. It's amazing. I've learned a lot. Barbados had taught me so much and gathered me very mentally to the culture is so rich and amazing, and I always rep Barbados wherever I go.
Thank you for that. Here's this church girl who grew up singing in church, singing in church choirs and everything else, and now you are in the secular world. How does that play with your conscience?
Listen, it took me a long time. It took me years upon years to step out into that arena. But I always said, you know what? I'm going to make sure that I keep it very positive. I want to make it positive music. I feel like I could have gotten away with that. So I hope God doesn't, he sees where I'm going with it. And I don't know if I'll ever get to the point where I do gospel. But at the end of the day, I feel like I can uplift people through my music regardless.
I know, I listened to some of your music, and there is an influence of Afro beats in there somewhere, I'm sensing. Am I right? And if so, talk to me a little bit about why you delved into your Caribbean rhythms.
Okay, so the first time I came on your show, I had just came back from Ghana. That was my second trip to Africa. And we did Feel the Vibe with Samini, an amazing artist, one of the best out of Ghana. And I told myself that, you know what? I want to do Nigeria, and I'm stressing on this thing. I feel like I need to go to Nigeria. I need to do this genre. And they introduced me to this Afro beats and Amapiano beat. And I'm just going with the flow. Remember, I'm free spirited. I said, you know what? I don't know where this is going to lead me. I don't know what I'm doing, but I love Afro beats, and I know I'm supposed to be here. And we got together, we got the track done. We did a lot of tracks there in Lagos. And, you know, we try to target both Nigeria and the South African market. So it was new to me. I mean, as a Guyanese, from what what they have said is that I'm literally the first female from Guyana to actually do this. So it's fun for me. I'm not taking it as, I'm taking the task, I'm taking the role, because I know I've had a good foundation coming from Barbados, and just being able to take it to different levels.
Yes. Testing your market and so that they get the same taste for Afrobeats that you have. Talk to me about how have Guyanese responded to the Kaya with Afrobeats?
Well, the thing is, because like I said, I'm one of the only artists from Guyana that's doing this, so it's different for them. But I feel like they're now catching on as to the history that I'm making and the when they asked me, "Are you scared? Where's your challenges?" And I said, you know what? Yes, it's waters that I've never been in. But at the end of the day, I feel like I'm doing something good here, and that's the main thing. I'm doing something good. And I'm just having fun with it. I'm putting my country on the map, and I'm also bringing the Caribbean to forefront as well. And we're just doing this amazing thing. They're now catching on to what I'm doing, and it's fine.
Yes, yes. But there's a very wide market here for Afrobeats. Barbados have really opened up to that particular expression again. So it'll be good to have your music explored across our region here in Barbados as well. Talk to me now.
Definitely, I would definitely appreciate that.
You should. Talk to me a little bit about this decision to go into entertainment. Are you in entertainment full time, or is this part of what you do as life?
I'm into it full time. I'm into it when I'm I love entertaining. I love to be on the stage. When I'm not on the stage, I'm on the radio as well. And I always stress on this. I grew up seeing you and Tisha and just a lot of other persons, listening to them on the radio, and that had a lot to do with me being in the media. So I'm also on the radio. I'm also doing podcasts. I'm always doing something in entertainment. So it's just, I feel like that's what it is. That's what I want to do, and that's how I'm gonna just keep striving in that industry. Just being an entertainer as much as I can and learning.
And naturally now into radio, because now that's where I came from. I came from radio. So
yes, I know.
Yes. So let's talk about that for you, your decision to present yourself on radio and to use radio in a way that inspires. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Okay, so as a positive girl coming up, I always wanted to share my story with people. I always wanted to encourage them. That's why even in my song, if you listen to Feel the Vibe when I came on, the words, through the good time, the bad times, the hard time, you'll be all right. Because I feel like some people, some persons wouldn't really know how to deal with their emotions as they go through bad times, hardship. And I really wanted them to know that you're going to be okay. Just, try. Just try hard and just find that kind of faith. And then it led me to Lane now. When you listen to the lyrics, you're in your lane, just having a good time, being a good person. You're not harming anybody. You have a nice, clean fun. And you don't want to have any stress or negativity in your life. So my music, bringing that to the forefront, it was very necessary. Being on the radio and speaking, if you listen to any of my shows, I'm always stressing on making sure that you guys are mentally ready, you're happy, you're taking care of yourself, you're doing self-love, self-care, just the little ventures. And those are things that I always, stress on, even living in Barbados. Like my main thing, I always used to say, I wake up early, I go to the beach, I go to the boardwalk. I haven't been in Barbados for the year, and I'm asking people, where did they put the art that was on the boardwalk? Because I used to look forward to that. And let me tell you, I'm on the streets before 6 o'clock in Barbados. And sometimes I go watch the people surfing. All those things are so amazing for me. You understand? So I just wish people could have feel those kind of, things that make you forget about your hardship and forget about your stress. So that's what I'm coming from. That's the space in which I'm coming from. That's the environment that I've came out of. And so I just like to stress on that necessary when I'm on the radio. Your environment is really important, and your mindset is important, and how you treat yourself and the persons around you. So that's basically where I stand. All that.
Well said, well done.
Thank you.
Don't go anywhere, because we're going to take a break and we'll come right back to talk more about your inspirations and what you are up to now. So more with Kaya in just a moment.
No bad times, I just want one thing I desire. Plenty money, let the Henny take me higher. One thing I desire, peace of mind, another run to cool my temper, to cool my temper. you.
Week after week, Scold presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations, lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism, health news, highlights from art and culture. Each contribution grabs the viewer with extraordinary images and stories and takes him into fascinating worlds which he experiences here exclusively and up close. We're there when companies and specialists develop super satellites for a global network in space and can look behind the scenes. Scold is a window to everything that is there or is yet to come. Fly with us through time to better understand today and tomorrow. You've always wanted that. Scold, a look into the future.
Our world today is not the world God wants it to be. One of the reasons which will surprise many is that our planet, its governments, and its peoples are all living under the weight of Satan's rule. From the beginning of mankind's existence to today, human history is the written record of what it means to live under the rule of the devil. Yet that rule is coming to an end, and what a difference that will make.
Every Sunday at 9 a.m. on CBC TV 8, tune in for Tomorrow's World, sponsored by the Living Church of God.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
February is the month of love, and Morning Barbados wants to hear your love story. In 90 seconds or less, send us your short video sharing your love story, how it began, how it started, and why it is so important to you. Selected videos will be featured on Morning Barbados and on TV8 on our social media platforms, and the most votes wins. The month of love is here, ladies and gentlemen, and made very special by South Point Hotel, where breathtaking ocean views meet modern elegance and romance comes naturally. So, love is in the air. Send us your video by email to marketing@cbc.bb. You have until February the 25th to do so, and good luck to all. We can't wait to hear your love story.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
We're 16 minutes to go to 8 o'clock. She does what her grandmother loved to do, and so she does it a little differently from her grandmother. She does it in a secular world now, indeed. Kaya is her name. She's Guyanese, Barbadian raised, and Barbadian parentage within her bloodstream. So she's with us this morning as we look a little bit more about her career. Good morning again to you, Kaya.
Good morning, Barbados, and everybody locked on. Good morning.
Let's talk about your other musical inspirations, because I saw a list which is not exhaustive, and that list is so diverse. Talk to me about that diversity and why those people who you've listed.
Okay, so in coming from the Caribbean, we are exposed to a tremendous amount of genres of music. Everybody, I took a little bit of everybody and I put it in there. Having the Bob Marley, I even have Alison Hines, I even listen to Whitney Houston. Like, all these people had a part to play, because I used to try to sing just like everybody, and one of these days I say, I'm going to be like Alison Hines. But it's even though I want to be like Alison Hines, I still want to be a little bit of Bob Marley with a conscious vibe. They definitely had an impact on me. Those are the people that I listen to up to this day. Just seeing the women are evolving so much in this music, in this industry, and just defining all kind of odds that were put against us. It's just a beautiful thing for me, and I want to keep that mantle. I always say I'm in a relay, and just pass me the mantle, let me go and pass it to somebody else, and let's keep this thing going. Let's keep it vibrant and keep it going.
And you know, that's the beauty of Caribbean radio. You're exposed to everything from everywhere.
Every genre,
and you
yes.
know, we should never seek to limit the possibilities for our young people to be exposed to all of it in its wideness and vastness indeed. And so you mentioned a little bit about wanting to be one of those recognizable, unforgettable females from the Caribbean. Let's talk about your packaging and how you decided to package yourself and how you decided then to market yourself.
So I love the mixture of, like I said, my mind is so creative. I mix my Barbadian experience, my Guyanese experience, and my African experience. And that's basically what influenced the way that I package everything that I do. Like, I feel like I'm blessed to be from this region and to be influenced by amazing people. And just even having the influence in Africa as well. So with that, now I have a variety of things that I can put together to bring to the forefront and just, use my creativity. I don't think too much about it. You know what I mean? I believe in intention. I believe I would grab something and it's like, okay, this is what I'm going to wear today. But I have it prepared. Sometimes I have dresses from the motherland. I paired with the Caribbean culture. And when I'm over there, they're like, Kaya, I love the way you are. You know, how you dress, how you bring that Caribbean thing. And with their accent, you gotta bring me to Barbados, they call it Barbados. Yes. Barbados. And I say, yes, you're gonna have to come to Barbados and you're gonna see what it's like to just see less people. Because over there is a lot of people.
Yes.
You're going to see less people, just, chill people, just friendly people, just calm people. Barbados is just really a chill vibe. So, I'm just giving them a taste of what it's like in this neck of the woods, pretty much.
Indeed so. And so part of that giving a taste of the neck of the woods, in 2025, in Guyana, you won an award for the best music video. That says a lot to me, and I think it says a lot to you as well. For your work to be recognized in that way, how did it feel to know that you had won that particular award?
Okay, so when I was nominated for the award and I saw the category of, amazing artists coming out from Guyana that has been doing this way before me, in my mind, I'm like, no, I don't think I'll make it, but I still had this positive mindset that maybe I'll win this award. So we had Terry Gadraj, we had Kapashanti, and Lil Saint, and these people have been doing this way before me. And but I knew what we did with my video. I knew that it stood a chance at some point in time because we made it in such a quality that it can meet BET standards and then the NTV standard. And this is Africa because they have a standard. Yes. And so you had to make sure your video and your product is to that standard. So with that said, I know that it would have been an amazing video because it has to be of a certain standard. So for me, I still, I have the award. I look at it and I said, you know what, I really did work hard for it because it was literally 22 hours of no sleep, of constant shooting and changing and raucous, and making sure that this video become a hit. And it was one of the best videos. And just to know that it became the best video in the entire country. Mm-hmm. It was amazing, man. Like, I'm still celebrating, but I know that I deserve, people would say, oh, we deserve this and we deserve that. But I know what I deserve. I know that I put in the work. I've been working tediously over time just to make sure that my product is the right product, is good product. And I still haven't really come to grips on it because it was just December, but I'm living up to it, and I'm going to make sure that my standard and my quality will always be good, because it's all about your quality and your product, and what you bring to the people is important.
And having said that, finding the right people around you to be able to bring to life that quality product you're seeking to do. Talk to me about that team of people who worked on that production. Where did you find your videographers, your editors, and the storyboard and so forth? Who worked on this with you?
Okay, so we worked with an actual movie guy. He films movie. His name is Avalon. He's a Nigerian, well known and well respected in Nigeria. And when I approached him to do the video, I said, you know what, I need to have a really good video. He was excited about the project because they've never done so. They see me as a Barbadian, even though I tell them I'm from Guyana, right? So they'd be like, you know, we've never worked with anybody from Barbados, so this is like a big deal, and this is, you know, and I'm like, yeah, you know, we be looking at you guys, you know, and we use some of the inspiration from you over here too. And, you know, I said to him, I need to have the best video. Let's do this. We're gonna, he gave me some suggestions. I feel like I was directing the video too at some point, because yeah, I was like, that's how I am with my music. Even when I'm recording, certain things I don't say, certain things I don't do, certain things I don't wear, certain I just wanted people to see, and certain things that he mentioned in the video, I said, I'm not doing that. That is not my image. That is not my way in which I do stuff, but I'll do it this way. And he's like, okay, Kai, I got you. You know, I feel like they were having a good time, just because I brought that Caribbean energy, that vibe, and we mixed it together, and I knew that it was going to be an exceptional project. Finding the video guys are not easy in Nigeria, because there are tons of people doing this. Remember, they also have an established entity there, so there's a million people to choose from. And I'm happy that we chose Avalon, because he saw a vision. He actually listened to some of the things, and some videographers, they don't really do that. Putting the project together with my producer, Spells, I'm going to talk a little bit on him. He was responsible for persons like Davido, Wizkid, Wizkid, Burna Boy, and Tiwa Savage. Before they were who they are, those are the persons that Spells used to work with, created a voice for them, you call it, or a sound, created their song. So that's what they were doing with me there in Nigeria. I was there for like 6 months, just working and creating. So finding anybody in that area, especially a place that you're not from, would be challenging. But at the end of the day, if you're a risk taker like I am, you have to throw yourself out there. You take the risk, you win some and you lose some. That's the most I can say. And I thought I won on this. I did actually won on this, because when I sent it,
the best video is called Lane. We want to encourage people to go online and find it. Lane by Kaya. Now in 2026, February of 2026, you used the word Spells. Spells Productions you've been working with for your latest release. It's called In Public. What's that about?
Yes. Okay, so guys, I just dropped a new song called In Public, and that also was done by the same producer and the same video guy. Like I told you, we were doing tremendous work over there. I just dropped In Public, and it's going crazy on the internet. Like my friends in Nigeria calling me and saying, you know what, this song is doing amazing. Like I'm seeing it everywhere. We're now in the process of promoting it, putting myself on billboards. And so this is going to be new for me, because for Lane, I didn't get the opportunity to do the promotion in that type of way. And so now we're going to go on billboards. We're actually going to put the track on all the television stations that aired in Africa. And just do an amazing promotion, because you can have the product, you can do all of this, and if you don't promote it properly, then you will find yourself, you know, in a bit of you would find yourself stuck somewhere, and that's not what I want to happen for this track.
Wow!
So In Public is an amazing song. It's, you know, it just really does the job.
Wow. Well, it's called In
And I hope
Public.
you guys
It's from
love it.
Kaya. And we can find you on all your social media handles on Instagram, Kaya Music, on TikTok, Kaya Music, on Twitter, Kaya Music, Facebook and YouTube as well, all Kaya Music, Kaiya Music. We can find you all there, all the great work you've done.
So on YouTube, it's Kaya Music Official 2022, because I need you guys to go and subscribe. Go subscribe and see all the other stuff that we'll be doing and dropping this year here. It's an amazing year, and I'm excited about it.
Give us
And I'm
a
supposed to be in Barbados.
Soon. Give us a handle again on YouTube. It's what? Kaya Music.
Kaya Music Official.
Official.
Right? 2022. Yes.
Gotcha. Kaya Music Official
Yeah.
2022. That's the valid one. Go there, subscribe, and follow, watch, engage, share. Indeed. And when you get a chance,
Barbados.
get online and purchase her music as well. Kaya, tremendous talking to
Definitely.
you. I want to encourage
Was
you to
nice,
continue doing well.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate Mornin Barbados. Big up yourself. I miss Barbados so much and can't wait to see you guys when I get there. You guys are doing an amazing job.
Thank you. Thank
showing
you so much.
and showcasing and bringing everything forefront in Barbados culture.
That's what we try to do. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Thank you for joining us, Kaya. Kaya Music Official 2022 on YouTube. That's where you find her. Kaya Music all over all the social media platforms. We'll take a break. We're coming back in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
From the beautiful shores of the gem of the Caribbean, Barbados, home of the amazing Harrison's Cave, the tantalizing Oystins Bay Garden, our historic garrison, the indigenous road tennis, and the friendliest people in the world. We are 94.7 FM, the ultimate Bajan experience.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb, and together we will travel the world.
God will not give you a job. God will not call you to do something and then not give you the capacity to have it. To make
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Quick reminder to you that live here on TV this morning at 10 o'clock, live on Q100.7 FM this morning at 10 o'clock, the swearing in ceremony from Carifesta House. Do not miss it. That's our time today, everybody. My little crew joins me in saying to all of you, have a terrific today. Be the will of the Lord. We will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Barbados, get up. Good morning.